Gauteng Tourism Authority says alert level 1 of the lockdown restrictions will provide some reprieve for the sector, which has been hardest hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. We're joined now by Gauteng Tourism Authority CEO Sthembiso Dlamini to discuss her outlook on the sector's prospects at this festive season. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your time this afternoon. So what opportunity does, the country being on alert level 1 present for Gauteng tourism?
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to the viewers at home. We obviously, as Gauteng Tourism Authority, welcome this decision for the country to remain on alert level 1, because it simply means that people will be allowed to move around. However, the one thing that we are encouraging patrons to do is to still practice, those non-pharmaceutical COVID-19 protocols and ensure that they social distance and make sure that they wear their masks. And I think the most important thing for us as the authority is that if you look at the rise in fuel price and less than satisfactory economic growth figures, we can use domestic tourism and locals exploring their own backyards, particularly in Gauteng, as just that catalyst for economic recovery. So we're not just looking at people just going for leisure. We're actually doing this to ensure that we contribute to the sector or to the economic recovery. So hence we have launched the summer campaign, the GP festive summer campaign.
And please just tell us a little bit more about it, right? So in order to stimulate the local economy, tourism's importance, you've just highlighted it. But for Gauteng tourism, in terms of people traveling within the province or other people coming to Gauteng, what is it that awaits them?
So the main focus of our festive summer campaign is to actually reintroduce to the locals. These are people living in Gauteng, the key destination offerings. So what is it that Gauteng offers? If you look at, we have the common human ancestry in the cradle of humankind World Heritage Site, which people can visit. We've got a lot of family-orientated and kid-friendly adventure activities around Gauteng, and people can expect that there will be a lot of rooftop experiences for those who are visiting friends and relatives for the festive season. I think a key to this is if you look at what we're selling, picnic spots, hiking trails, museums, heritage sites, it's open areas, because we do know that at this point in time it's important for people to be in well-ventilated areas and spaces. And we're saying Gauteng provides that for you without really dampening your spirit, during this festive break.
Ma'am, sorry, please finish your thought.
I was about to say, anchoring the campaign itself is that our permanent, Jet for Tourism drive, where we're encouraging our frontline workers within the tourism and hospitality staff within Gauteng to jab for tourism, so that patrons can feel, safe when they're served by by the workers in the tourism sector.
Ma'am, what do you suppose is needed to sustain the industry, especially in times that we live in where lockdowns could be imposed at will?
I think the most important thing to sustain the sector is for us as the citizens of Gauteng, and to start realizing the importance of tourism in the economic benefits of tourism. And I would like to encourage Gautengers to actually get out of their houses and go consume these little products, because the products we're talking about, coming to think of it, are small experiences which are run by SMEs, by black-owned, black-managed businesses, by young people who are entrepreneurial in nature. So let's go out in our numbers and actually consume those products, so that we can keep the economy flowing and we can keep the jobs that are sustained by these experiences.
Some of your favorite places to visit that maybe people can also go to, if you can indulge us, please.
So the key issue for me, I like hiking. I'm saying all the hiking trails are open. But the most important thing is, because it is, a lot of people think when you are in Gauteng you can't enjoy wildlife. We're saying there's wildlife in Dlamini. Just an hour drive out of Johannesburg, you are in Dlamini area, where you have a plethora of game lodges where you can actually take a game drive. That's one of my favorites. I love the rooftop, experiences. The one that has just opened quite recently, the Leonardo Hotel building, is the tallest rooftop, experience in Africa. So I love that as well. And I've got kids, and they love water. So Kiddies Water Sport Adventure at the Aquadome and Happy Island, or Wild Waters in Benoni. Those are some of the things that I myself will be doing with my own children during the festive break to ensure that we stimulate domestic tourism and we keep the economic benefits of it within Gauteng.
Gauteng Tourism Authority CEO Sthembiso Dlamini, I beg your pardon. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon.